Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm reacting to a super quick history of New Zealand. Let's have fun.
Hello everyone and welcome!
That's scary.
This is Oceania, and this is New Zealand, bro.
Yes.
Now let's have a look, cuz, shall we? For most of history, New Zealand was nuzzled in uninhabited South Pacific serenity. Then, around the late 1200s, human feet alighted upon its scenic shores. These feet belonged to the Maori, a Polynesian people. The Polynesians, over a very long span of time, sailed across and settled all over the Central and Southern Pacific Ocean, and New Zealand was both the last and biggest place they ever found. Upon arrival, the Maori lived primarily by fishing and hunting, a practice that led to the extinction of the giant moa birds. They're gone, but these little things survived. Over time, the Maori formed varying chiefdoms and began venturing further inland, where they farmed and crafted and built meeting houses called wharanui, which, as the years passed, were carved more and more elaborately. The first European to sight New Zealand was the Dutch explorer Abel Tasman in the year 1642. He, in turn, was sighted by a local Maori tribe who attacked and killed 4 of his crew. This here is where that unhappy encounter occurred, a place Tasman called Murderer's Bay. It has since been renamed Golden Bay, probably because it's a bit more tourist-friendly. Anyway, after Tasman, Europeans did not return to the area for over 100 years, when, in 1769, Britain's Captain Cook arrived and charted the coast with great accuracy. Accompanying Cook was the naturalist Joseph Banks, who observed the famous Maori ceremonial haka dance, which left him quite horrified. He noted, "The war song and dance consists of various contortions of the limbs, during which the tongue is frequently thrust out incredibly far, and the orbits of the eyes enlarged. In short, nothing is omitted which can render a human shape frightful and deformed." After Cook's voyage, European influence steadily trickled in. This influence had bloody repercussions after the Maori acquired European firearms and began using them against each other in tribal wars. As for the Europeans, their most grievous experience was in 1809, when over 60 crew members of the Boyd were killed and eaten by the Maori. Nonetheless, Christian missionaries were determined to convert the natives, whose numbers had decreased from rampant warfare and introduced disease. The triumph of the cross coincided with that of British power in New Zealand. To guard against French ambitions in the region, Captain William Hobson arrived from London in 1840 and met with Maori chiefs, and together they signed the Treaty of Waitangi, by which New Zealand officially became a British possession, but would also recognise lands possessed by the Maori, and guaranteed their rights and privileges as British subjects. One of the provisos of the treaty was that the British government alone would be permitted to purchase land from the Maori. As you can probably guess, a lot of purchasing ensued over the years, in which time more and more British began settling in the land. In any case, now there was peace and quiet, and of course not war. The conflict naturally arose over land, and it was Maori warriors versus the British and their Maori allies. The Maori fought hard and bravely via an effective guerrilla campaign, but in the end the British prevailed, and the rebellion gave them a convenient excuse to take even more land. The country gained self-government in 1852, and the capital was moved from Auckland to Wellington, just to keep an eye on the South Island and make sure it didn't get any ideas of making itself independent from the north. In the 1860s, Maoris joined the country's parliament, and in the 1870s, Julius Vogel promoted an ambitious public works plan and encouraged further British immigration. In 1893, New Zealand became the first country to let women vote. Thanks to the efforts of tireless campaigners like Kate Shepherd, New Zealanders fought in the First World War and served with distinction yet again in the Second World War. In the years that followed, society began changing as it was all over the world, and politicians tested and tinkered with plans and strategies to get things going better. Well, they must have got something right along the way, because New Zealand today is one of the best places in the world, enjoying a very high level of human development and high quality of life. And even though this incredibly beautiful country has a small population, it has nonetheless produced a remarkable amount of greatness in multiple fields, from that of science and literature to sports and the world of cinema. They also have a hill with this particular name. Anyway, that's it for New Zealand.
Sorry, I have to go back here. Film. Yeah, Russell Crowe, I knew he was from New Zealand. Peter Jackson, obviously, as you can tell by my background here. The others, Carl Urban, I know. The others don't. Sam Neill, of course, yeah. Dragonheart. Martin Kemp. The others don't tell me anything. Isn't she the actress Lucy Lawless? Isn't she Xena the Warrior Princess?
Cinema. They also have a
Taumatawaka Katangi Hangako Awao Tamate Aturi Puka Kapiki Maunga Horanuko Poka Vihenu Akita Anatahu. Puh. Long name. I hope I didn't butcher it too hard, but I had to try to pronounce it.
Hill with this particular name. Anyway, that's it for New Zealand, and that's all from me for now. Bye-bye!
Bye. Thanks. I also think that was really nice, really short. So lots of war with Britain as I expected, because Brits, well, English. Don't blame the Scottish here. No, just the English. And yeah, I liked it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Have a nice day. If you want, leave a subscribe. Definitely leave a comment of how I butchered that name from that mountain. See you next time. Bye.